Voters head to the polls tomorrow and closely watch primaries across several states. In fact, in Pennsylvania, Governor Josh Shapiro campaigned even though he's running unopposed in his own primary. He's got kind of a different focus there on the ground in recent days because he's stumping for candidates in key House races. Here's the governor on the economy and who he thinks voters should hold responsible.
Donald Trump continues to disrespect Pennsylvanians and really all Americans. People are struggling as a result of his tariffs and as a result of his war of choice in Iran, which I oppose and which is driving up the cost of food and fuel and much more. We're seeing prices rise everywhere because of Donald Trump's policies. Donald Trump should give a damn about Pennsylvanians.
Let's go live to CBS News congressional reporter Taurean Small. And if you didn't get told where he is, the sign behind him will tell you. Downtown Allentown. Taurean, take us through some of those key races in the place where all three of my kids, by the way, were born.
Oh, nice. Reed, know that the governor is here because he's endorsing Bob Brooks. He is a Democrat in the 7th congressional district race here. And what makes it so interesting about this rev from the governor, it's the first true test of the strength of his coattails, especially as he's potentially eyeing a run for president in 2028. This is quite the crowded field. There's quite a few Democrats looking to unseat Republican incumbent Ryan McKenzie in what's now been rated as a toss-up race in the state for the U.S. Congress. But we heard from Bob Brooks at this canvassing event we attended yesterday. This is what he had to say about the Republican opposition to Democrats and over $1 million being invested in attack ads against Democrats in this race.
Guys, listen, just recently, there's been a lot of attack ads run. So the Republicans are spending $1.2 million coming after your boy, Bob Brooks. There's a reason for that. They're afraid. They're afraid. Right, they're afraid. And we'll take their attacks and we'll keep moving because we have great support.
Now, on top of the endorsement from Governor Shapiro, Brooks also received the endorsement from the DCCC's Red to Blue program. Again, that was quite the controversial take, considering there are still a handful of other Democrats in the running. I caught up with two of them, Carol Obando-Durstein and Ryan Crosswell. They said they didn't really care about the DCCC's endorsement in this, even though they felt they were tipping the scales or putting a thumb on the scales in this race. They want to make the case directly to voters and ultimately have the shared goal of getting McKenzie out of office.
Talk to me about what you're hearing from the people who are going to work and who are driving on that street behind you. What are their priorities as they go into that ballot box?
Yeah, just to set the scene, yesterday was this huge event, kind of like a large block party down Hamilton Street behind me. It was called Fiesta in Hamilton. It's the largest gathering of Latinos in the area, and that was a part of a huge voting bloc that Donald Trump was able to successfully persuade to support him in 2024. I talked to quite a few voters and asked about whether or not that influence has stayed among their community here. I talked to Honduran Americans, Colombian Americans, Mexican Americans, all in this Lehigh County, and they tell me that they believe that this is a different dynamic. They don't like the direction of the company, and they said that they'll be endorsing and backing Democrats come 2026 and 2028. We'll have to wait and see into November to see if they hold true to that promise.
Well, somebody's holding true to excellent journalism despite the revving of engines behind you. Taurean Small, excellent job. Thank you so much. If you were my age, you'd just stand out there with the hose and say, "Get off my." You would do that. Thank you so much. Tell them to slow down out there. Taurean Small in Allentown, Pennsylvania.